This story is called The Great Dino Race. Terrifying Tyrannosaurus Rex knew he would win the race. He was the fastest dinosaur on two legs. Roaring and gnashing, clawing and crashing, T-Rex was way in front. Angry Allosaurus hated big bully T-Rex. Nothing could stop Allo showing who was boss. Claws and teeth and slashing were weapons in his race, slowing down the other dinosaurs. Pesky Pterodactyl thought she would surely win, flying far above the crowd up in the sky. Soaring, swooping, gliding and doing tumble turns, graceful as a scaly reptile bird. Pesky became the leader till she saw a tasty fish flipping and flopping in the lake. Spike Stegosaurus could never be the winner. He was far too big and slow, bulky and lumbering, clumsy and slumbering. His tiny brain was easily distracted. Tricky Triceratops, with her three-horned heavy head, let nothing get in her way. Smashing and crashing, thumping and bashing, she blundered through the crowd, striving for the distant finish line. So Allo fought with T-Rex, and Spike and Pesky stopped to snack while the others were just too slow. In the end, it was Sally Saltopus, the smallest one of all, who jumped and skipped and zoomed and zipped to win the mighty race. This story is called Monkey Puzzle by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. I've lost my mum. Hush, little monkey, don't you cry. I'll help you find her, said Butterfly. Let's have a think. How big is she? She's big, said the monkey, bigger than me. Bigger than you? Then I've seen your mum. Come, little monkey, come, come, come. No, that's an elephant. My mum isn't a great grey hunk. She hasn't got tusks or a curly trunk. She doesn't have great thick baggy knees, and anyway, her tail coils around trees. She coils round trees, then she's very near. Quick, little monkey, she's over here. No, that's a snake. Mum doesn't look a bit like this. She doesn't slither about and hiss. She doesn't curl round a nest of eggs. And anyway, my mum's got more legs. It's legs we're looking for now, you say. I know where she is then. Come this way. No, that's a spider. Mum isn't black and hairy and fat. She's not got so many legs as that. She'd rather eat fruit than swallow a fly, and she lives in the treetops, way up high. She lives in the trees, you should have said. Your mummy's hiding above your head. No, that's a parrot. Mum's got a nose and not a beak. She doesn't squawk and squabble and shriek. She doesn't have claws or feathery wings. And anyway, my mum leaps and springs. Aha! I've got it. She leaps about. She's just round the corner without a doubt. No, that's a frog. Butterfly, please don't joke. Mum's not green and she doesn't croak. She's not all slimy. Oh dear, what a muddle. She's brown and furry and nice to cuddle. Brown fur, Why didn't you tell me so? We'll find her in no time. Off we go. No, 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 that's a bat. Why do you keep on getting it wrong? Mum doesn't sleep the whole day long. I told you, she's got no wings at all. And anyway, she's not nearly so small. Your mum's not little. Now let me think. She's down by the river having a drink. No, 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 that's the elephant again. Butterfly, butterfly, can't you see? None of these creatures looks like me. You never told me she looks like you. Of course I didn't. I thought you knew. I didn't know. I couldn't, you see. None of my babies look like me. So she looks like you. Well, if that's the case, we'll soon discover her hiding place. No, 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 that's my dad. Come, little monkey, come, come, come. It's time I took you home to Mum. Lovely. This book is called I'll Push, You Pull. By Paul Humphrey and illustrated by Katie Slight. I'll push and you pull. Pulling uphill is hard. Pushing downhill is easy. I push the swing, he pulls the thread. I push the baby buggy. The rowers pull the oars. What else pushes? The snowplough pushes the snow off the road. What else pulls? The train pulls the trucks. I pull on my boots, and she pushes down on the pedals. I pull up the weeds, he pushes the wheelbarrow. The man lifts the weights and pushes them into the air. The tractor pulls the plough, the bulldozer pushes the earth. I push the sledge and ride, yippee! Then we have to pull the sledge up the hill again. We all push Mum's car because it's broken. We all pull in a tug of war. And they pull, and they pull, and the rope breaks. And they all fall over. Goodbye. This story is called Zookeeper Sue by Chris Demarest. Grab the keys, there's work to do. Who feeds her friends at the zoo? Zookeeper Sue. Watch them swing from tree to tree. What funny creatures do you see? Monkeys. Monkeys getting a banana for a snack. With flowing mane and mighty roar, what is pacing on the floor? It's a happy lion, ready for his lunch. Oops. It drinks down low and eats up high. What has a neck up to the sky? It's a giraffe, of course. Giraffes eat plants and leaves. Mostly leaves. It slithers by and winds around. What can make a hissing sound? It is, of course, big long snake. It's white and furry, very bold. What has claws and loves the cold? It's a polar bear. It's round and grey and has big feet. What likes peanuts for a treat? It's an elephant. Close the gate, the day is done. Who helped Sue and had some fun? It was, of course, the parrot carrying the keys to lock the gate. This story is called Chocolate Mousse for Greedy Goose by Julia Donaldson and Nick Sharratt. Where's the meal? Asks hungry seal. It's coming now, says busy cow. What can I smell? Asks shy gazelle. Macaroni, says Shetland pony. Too hot for me, says chimpanzee. Blow on it then, says mother hen. Carrots, yuck, says fussy duck. They're good for you, says kangaroo. Chocolate mousse, says greedy goose. Don't just grab it, says angry rabbit. I'll lick the bowl, says furry mole. I'll lick it cleaner, laughs hyena. It's all gone, says sad white swan. I'll eat the cloth, says happy moth. Let's wash up, says helpful pup. But lazy sheep says, no, let's sleep. Tiny Creatures, a Peppa Pig story. Peppa and George are helping Grandpa Pig pick vegetables. Grandpa hands Peppa a lettuce. Peppa can see something sitting on the lettuce. There's a horrible monster, she snorts. That's just a little snail, says Grandpa. Grrr, monster, says George. George likes the snail. Suddenly, the snail disappears. Where's he gone? Asks Peppa. He's hiding in his shell, explains Grandpa. Grandpa, George and I want to be snails, says Peppa. Well, says Grandpa, these baskets can be your shells. I'm going to eat up all of Grandpa Pig's lettuce, laughs Peppa. Oi! Keep off my lovely lettuce, you cheeky snails, calls Grandpa. And when Grandpa Pig shouts at me, giggles Peppa, I'll hide inside my little house. Monster, says George. Here are Peppa and George's friends. Can we be snails too? They ask. Well, says Grandpa, you could be something else exciting from the garden. What's that buzzing sound? Asks Peppa. It's coming from that little house, says Susie. It's a bee house, explains Grandpa. It's called a hive. The bees collect nectar from the flower and then fly to the hive to make it into honey. I like honey, says Peppa. Let's pretend to be bees. Bzzz. What busy bees, laughs Grandpa. Granny Pig has been baking bread. Would you busy bees like some toast? She asks. Yes, please, say Peppa and her friends, with lots of honey. I like being a bee because they eat lots of lovely honey, says Susie. I like being a snail, snorts Peppa, because they eat all of Grandpa's vegetables. Dun, 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 dun. Here we have 10 Little Pirates by Mike Brownlow and Simon Rickerty. Ten little pirates sailing out to sea, looking for adventure, happy as can be. Are they hunting treasure? Are they going far? 10 little pirates all say, Arr! 10 little pirates and the weather's looking fine. Squawk goes an albatross, and now there are 9. 9 little pirates searching for their mate. Zap goes the lightning, now there are 8. 8 little pirates looking up to heaven. Whoosh goes a hurricane, now there are 7. 7 little pirates really in a fix. Crash goes a great big wave, and now there are 6. 6 little pirates trying to stay alive. Chomp goes a giant squid, and now there are 5. 5 little pirates spot a man of war. Boom goes the cannon, and now there are 4. 4 little pirates bobbing on the sea. Cooey calls a mermaid, and now there are 3. 3 little pirates wondering what to do. Splosh goes a water spout, and now there are 2. 2 little pirates baking in the sun. Snap goes a hungry shark, and now there is 1. 1 little pirate, sad and all alone. No ship, no food, and no way home. Then 1, then 2, then 3, then more. All the little pirates splutter to the shore. Drinking milk from coconuts, safe beneath a star. 10 little pirates all say, Arr! Here we have Little Princess. I Don't Want to Wash My Hands by Tony Ross. Whee! The little princess loved getting dirty. Wash your hands before you eat that, said the queen. Why? Said the little princess. Because you've been playing outside, said the queen. Wash your hands, said the cook. Why? Said the little princess. Because you've been playing with Scruff the dog, and dry them properly. Wash your hands, said the king. Why? Said the little princess. I've washed them twice. And you must wash them again because you've just been on your potty. Achoo! Wash your hands, said the maid. I wash them after playing outside. I wash them after playing with the dog. I wash them after going on my potty. I wash them after sneezing. Why? Said the little princess. Because of germs and nasties, said the maid. What are germs and nasties? Said the little princess. They're horrible, said the maid. They live in the dirties, and on the animals, and in the sneezes. They can get into your food, and then into your tummy, and then make you ill. What do germs and nasties look like? Said the little princess. Worse than crocodiles, said the maid. I've got no crocodiles on my hands. Germs and nasties are smaller than crocodiles, said the maid. They are too small to see. I better wash my hands again, said the little princess. Do I have to wash my hands after washing my hands? Don't be silly. Eat your cake. Have you washed your hands? Said the little princess, which is a very good question.